During high school, it was a point in my life where I magnified my flaws but downplayed my strengths. I was more concerned about wanting to be like someone else, wanting to have what someone else had. Now, the Bible tells us this type of mindset is a very dangerous way to think. Proverbs chapter 14 verse 30 reads, "A peaceful mind gives life to the body, but jealousy rots the bones." The desperation to want what others have, to not give thanks to what the gifts you have is a very, very dangerous way to think. I love the imagery, rots your bones. Think about that. You are deteriorating your inside. You are deteriorating your own self-worth. When you are jealous, you're rotting your bones. When you're jealous, you're saying what you have is not good enough and you are breaking yourself down. You are eating yourself alive. When you're jealous, you're slowly killing yourself just because you want to be like someone else or act like someone else. But with all of that knowledge, take pride in this Bible verse. 1 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 12. Christ is just like the human body. A body is a unit and has many parts, and all the parts of the body are one body, even though there are many. 1 Corinthians chapter 12, verses 14 through 18. Certainly the body isn't one part, but many. If the foot says, "I'm not part of the body because I'm not a hand," does that mean it's not part of the body? If the ear says, "I'm not part of the body because I'm not an eye," does that mean it's not part of the body? If the whole body were an eye, what would happen to the hearing? And if the whole body were an ear, what would happen to the sense of smell? But as it is, God has placed each one of the parts in the body just like He wanted. Listen, we are all made in God's image. We are all set aside to do different things, to look differently, to have different gifts, to have different talents. Never, never, never forget how valuable you are just because you are different from someone else. Never forget how valuable you are just because you look differently, act differently, think differently. That is what makes you, you. That is the way God intended. That is the way God designed you to be. I've got two friends, Donovan and Chad, that have always told me for so many years, be yourself. There's so many times where I'm doing a project, where I'm performing in front of an audience, and I start doubting myself. I start wanting to be like, I need to perform like this person. I wasn't as strong. I didn't sound like this person. My friends always tell me, just do you. Brothers and sisters, I'm telling you the same thing. Just do you. Dig this. I love Jay-Z and I love Madonna. But Jay-Z will make a horrible Madonna and Madonna will make a horrible Jay-Z. They're set aside to do their own thing in a different way. Jay-Z does not need to be like Madonna. Madonna does not need to be like Jay-Z. With that being said, your voice is your voice. Your look is your look. Your design is your design. You are intended to be like you, and that is supposed to be spectacular. Love yourself. Don't worry about the flaws you can't control. Worrying about that rots your bones. It breaks down who you are. Now, if there's something you can improve, don't worry about that. Improve. There's nothing wrong with enhancing yourself. There's nothing wrong with practicing. There's nothing wrong with becoming a better and stronger human being. But please, please, please don't stress out. Don't be jealous of things you don't have. We're intended to be different. And even if you feel like in your life you are not worthy, I want you to remember this Bible verse. 1 Corinthians chapter 12, verses 22 through 24. Instead, the parts of the body that people think are the weakest are the most necessary. The parts of the body that we think are less honorable are the ones we honor the most. The private parts of our body that aren't presentable are the ones that are given the most dignity. The parts of our body that are presentable don't need this. But God has put the body together, giving greater honor to the part with less honor. Even your own body stresses the importance of the least. Celebrate what makes you unique. Love yourself. And remember this, you might not be as super as Superman, but Superman will never be as super as you are. You are worthy.